Good morning, people. Welcome in to Tuesday, the 21st of June 2022. Summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. It's in the southern hemisphere. It's winter solstice. So yeah, we're at the peak or the bottom of the solar energy, depending where you are in the world. So I am Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your morning message tarot reading. I will do a separate reading today for the summer solstice and the energies for the next 3 months, taking us to autumn equinox. So we've got some astrology today. We've got the moon in Pisces. It's going to form a sextile to Venus and to Pluto, who themselves are going to form a trine. There's a square from the moon to the sun, because it's the waning half moon today. And then the moon's going to move into Aries, where it's going to conjunct Jupiter and sextile Mercury, reigniting those energies from yesterday. So we could be uncovering secrets and hidden truths about our values around love, around money, relationships, creativity and things. Sudden urges may come up from the dark. So yeah, that's the Venus-Pluto energies. We're entering into the dark half of the lunar cycle now. Things are falling away. We're releasing energies. So things that might have come up at the full moon, it's now the time to let them go as we sink back into the dark half of the moon, back into the subconscious, and move towards the next new moon, which will be in Cancer on the 29th of June. Also, we've got the sun moving into Cancer today. So the start of Cancer season, so, it indicates all things Cancerian: mothering, self-nurturing, protection, and just being in the nice watery energies. So I'm trying to put my glasses on. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all the notes I wrote. Let's do some cards and see what they have to say for today. So I was thinking, we've got Work Your Light cards. So what do we need to know for today? The 21st of June 2022, summer solstice. What messages from Spirit for the collective, please? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective for us to navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, what do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for summer solstice 22, the 21st of June 2022. What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. Let's see. Okay, right at the bottom we've got the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? What do you need to release? Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And then Mintaka, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, so what I'm getting here is as the old paradigm collapses around us, it's going to go on for a few more years yet. And if you're a light worker, if you're a starseed or an empath or anything, this time can be particularly difficult for you because of sensitivities and because of your awareness, and feeling all this, feeling the fear out there and things like that. It can be pretty harsh if you're a sensitive. And maybe you're clinging on to this old paradigm, fear of sort of not knowing what's coming next. But if we look through the crumbling, the grey, the black, the dark. If we look through the split in the middle, see to the wonderful nature scene the other side of it. That is what to focus on. Focus on the new earth. Focus on us taking our place in the galactic family. So yeah, this crumbling away of the old, and yeah, you could be wishing sort of, if you've like me and you often feel like you don't belong here, and it's like I couldn't have been paying attention when they gave out the missions to come to Earth, and just signed on the didn't read the contract before I signed on the dotted line. That can be, you know, those feelings and that sensitivity to what's going on around us can make us wonder why we agreed to come down here at this time. But know that we're not alone. That we're all here together. We've all come on this mission to help uplift humanity, and we're being helped. We aren't alone. We're being helped with each other, but then we're being helped as well with lots of higher beings that sort of are also on this mission with us. So sometimes if I just have to go and retreat into myself and not go out into the world, just to regain my energy, I have to do a lot of work on myself at some days just to be able to cope with what's going on out there. But I recharge and get back to my mission of helping to evolve humanity. So yeah, and I think a lot of us feel the same way. So the message really for today from me is you're not alone. Let's do some tarot cards and see what they have to say on the matter. Another thing I got for the crumbling is don't hold on to the crumbling out of fear of not knowing, sort of, not of fear of, you know, letting everything fall away. It is all going to be okay. Just connect with others on the same or similar missions to you. So what do we need to know for today, the 21st of June 2022? Oops. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, for the 21st of June 2022. Okay, I'm going to just talk about those in a minute. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Ace of Wands. Judgment. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Oh, remember yesterday we had the other three knights and we mentioned that there was no Knight of Wands. Justice. Well, he's shown up today. Three of Swords. The Fool in the same position as yesterday. And the Ten of Swords. And at the bottom, we've got the Four of Cups, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to start off with these three cards first of all that fell out, because on the back of what I was talking about with the Work Your Light cards, these seem to have jumped out as a message. So we've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Five of Cups, disappointment, regret, sorrow. It could, you know, sort of seeing the dark side of things. You know, often in this card, in other decks, you've got this black cloak figure looking down at these 3 spilt cups, not noticing the 2 cups behind them. Okay, and even in here in this owl, there's 2 eggs that aren't broken. But sometimes when we're focused on the negative, we can't see all the help and the support that's around us. So the message is, you know, sort of feel this energy if you need to, but then know that the 6 of Pentacles is here. Support's coming in. You know, it's often sort of talks about sort of windfalls and things like that, or reciprocity. For me, today, it's really jumping out of being about sort of feeling supported, or support coming in. It might actually be real, you know, real people, or connections in a group that you're in on the internet, or messages coming through one way or another, just to let you know that that support is there. You aren't on your own. And as you become aware of that, then it causes a change in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, things move on, and we're no longer trapped or stuck. So on to the main reading. We've got the Ace of Wands, and as soon as I turned this over, it made me think of the top of this tower thing, and you can see the lightning, the streak of white energy coming down, and the lightning at the top of this card. This is the Ace of Wands, the divine gift of spirit. Sometimes when it just comes through so fast, my mouth can't keep up with my brain. And yeah, it's like my crown chakra is wide open at the moment, just channeling down all this stuff around summer solstice. So yeah, we're being given the divine gift of spirit, of inspiration, of fire energy, something that's going to spark us onto the new journey. And it's an opening. And that's because we've been at the crossroads. At the moment we're still on the pause, as we were saying yesterday about the 20th, 21st, 22nd. We're in that peak of solar energy. We're pausing. Okay. Or if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're pausing at the peak of sort of minimal solar energy. Excuse me. But yeah, we've been at a crossroads, probably still standing at crossroads at the moment, actually. As I've said many times before, that sort of just because you've got the inspiration, it's not the right time to fly out there going, I know. Let's just settle in and see sort of what comes the other side of this energy. I've just looked below. The foundation of the matter is the 7 of Pentacles. Patience, grasshopper. The seeds are being planted. Okay, the seeds are there. That spark's there. The spark of life is there. We're germinating. Okay, but everything evolves in its own time, and the 7 of Pentacles recommends patience. Let's wait and let everything unfold in its natural time. From Spirit, we're definitely fired up by this. It could be a sudden awareness or awakening. Remember, we've got the moon sextiling Venus and Pluto, plus Venus trining Pluto. There could be hidden secrets and truths coming up that change our values around love, around money, that, you know, spark us into something new. We've got the moon moving into Aries, conjuncting Jupiter and sextiling Mercury. That fire energy invigorating us, expanding our thoughts and things like that. The energy, just, you know, suddenly it's like, type of energy. Things make sense. So yeah, just see what comes up today. And then we move into Justice. And I'm particularly drawn to Justice with the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic readjustments, balancing of the scales, causing a turning of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it could be that something happens today, some awareness comes up or something, that sparks this. It could be about the Three of Swords, an old wound, old heartbreak. The Five of Cups here, that disappointment, it could be abandonment, whatever heart emotions of being on your own come through. Now there's a chance to heal this through something that comes through today. And so, yeah, the Three of Swords and the Fool, beginning of a new journey. The Fool was up yesterday. We're on the threshold of a new journey. But yeah, healing broken hearts, disappointment, grief, abandonment, rejection, you know the list. And as we do that, it allows us to surrender to old mental patterns that we've had, to old beliefs. The Ten of Swords here. We've come to the end of that journey, the end of that pattern, and we can now relinquish it. And as we do that, so the cards that came out at the bottom, the Four of Cups. This being caught in the crumbling, the Three Cups. While we're caught in this, we don't see the gift, the divine gift of the fourth cup being offered to us. So, stay connected, stay in that vibe, that connection to the divine, in that lovely solar energy today. Remember, the sun came out in the reading yesterday, and it's like bathing in that golden sunshine. It's summer solstice, now's the day to do it. And looking at the Ten of Pentacles, what gives you stability? What gives you security? Okay. Family structure. Are you staying with like the traditional view of stability and structure of everything, or the thing that's crumbling away from the past because it's part of the old paradigm? Or are you ready to start on the new journey? The Two of Pentacles, this is what we're juggling. Should I stay or should I go? The reading is suggesting going will be okay. There's lots of, you're supported, you're not on your own. There's all our galactic brothers and sisters supporting us. Okay, so your choice leads to a new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. And as a new opportunity is open, then we're there at the Three of Wands, looking out and deciding what it is we want to manifest next. What is your idea of stability and structure and security in your life? It doesn't have to be sort of the norm. You can create your own sense of stability and structure that you're aiming for. And this just made me think of my own experiences. So I've been self-employed for over 20 years now, in the field of complementary medicine, and I don't look to like financial security and money in the bank and things like that anymore, because it can be feast and famine. What I've learned, and it's even more so over the last couple of years with everything that's gone on, and not being able to work, the one thing I've learned and I trust over this last 20 odd years is financial security, knowing and trusting that I'm on the right path, I'm doing what I'm here to do, even though as it shifts and changes, then sort of I shift and change with it, but I'm doing what I'm here to do, and because of that, the money always comes in, or the security, sort of, sometimes I'm even surprised myself that I'm still here doing this, but here I am. And yeah, there's been many a times when I've been staring over the edge of the abyss going, oh my God, this is it, this is the time it's all going to collapse in on me. and it never does, always just across the abyss, a little invisible pathway, sort of just sort of about to fall. It's like this pathway or this track just develops across in front of me, across the abyss, and gets me to the other side. So for me, sort of stability is having that security that sort of, it stresses me out less and less and less over the years, as I've seen sort of every time I've been supported by divine intervention and things. And when I catch myself doing it now, when these types of circumstances come up, I just come back to myself and go, well, just look at how you've been supported every other time. And even if it is to be taken away, then something else will come in instead. A new direction. But, you know, everything, it will all happen. And I'm just finding that serenity in my journey. And I think that's one of the messages before about this. Don't fight this crumbling. Don't hang on to things that are outworn, outgrown, falling away, turning to rubble. Okay, trust that we're on a higher path of evolution and we'll be fine. We might get there in the end with a few scraped knees, some bruises and your arm in a sling, but you know, it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't a bit rough and tumble. Okay, well, that wasn't the summer solstice message I was thinking I was going to give today, but hey ho, that's what the cards say. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it has resonated for you, reassured you even. If it has, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm doing my readings. And if you like a personal reading from me, then please do email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful summer solstice, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.